Mike's Daily Podcast.
What a day, what a day. You think it's going to go one way and then it doesn't. It goes a completely different, goes off the roads. It's fun. This show's called
Mike's Daily Podcast.
My name is Mike Matthews. Welcome to the show. It's a very good show. It's 2071. And that's where we are, is Mike's Daily Podcast Cafe anyway. It's the one. It's episode, the one I just said. And it's people getting together, talking to you, and covering some news stories. Oh, let's see here. What news stories can we cover today?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Mike got on a BART for the first time in 3 months. That was interesting. Just me,
Mike's
maybe 3 other people.
Daily
I was in the busy car.
Podcast.
Had my mask on.
Yeah.
Trying not to touch anything. Had my mask on, had cleaned my hands off when I got to work, or when I got to my destination. We have the disinfectant, the clearing, the Purell. What is this stuff called? We got it at Cafe anyway. A huge tub of it. Instant hand sanitizer, preferred formula. Hand sanitizer. So I got that. I should have... Dang, I was going to record this show on my YouTube account. I guess I can still do that. Not that anyone would care, but apparently you cannot go live on YouTube unless you have, from your phone anyway, unless you have over 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, that's not going to happen with that. So, oh wow, YouTube's experiencing problems with their servers. Please try again later. So, let's see, let's record that. Let's see how this changes the show, the tone of the show. If I'm recording myself with my Hard Rock t-shirt backwards. Okay, there we go. Oh, I should put a little thing right here on the fan. Okay, the podcast picture today, we'll take a look at that in just a moment.
And here's today's podcast picture.
We have today on the podcast picture, let's see here. I went to a very fun party yesterday, and we were discussing people freaking out. Because the people I was with, they were saying, hey, they offered us over for dinner. I guess we were like a social bubble. And we got to enjoy some delicious lunch. In fact, I think I'll post a picture from that. Having a wonderful time, enjoying the summer day in Podcastro Valley. Oh, I'm in Podcastro Valley, Mont today, the last place on earth. Basil the Boxer with us. And the friends we were with were discussing about having possibly a party coming up, like a big karaoke party. And they were saying, hey, there's going to be some people that aren't going to want to go because of the fact that, people freak out over the whole coronavirus thing, and they're still going to be scared about it. And there's just no way this is going to be good with the... So I am on YouTube, by the way, but it's just the audio part. Back to the BART station, the BART, riding on the BART, living in the COVID times. I'm right there on the BART, and I go, you know what? I kind of miss this. It took me from Hayward to Fremont. Somebody dropped me off to get to my destination, maybe 30 minutes. 30 minutes of walking and riding BART, nice brisk walk. I guess I'm going to have to walk with the mask on because I have to walk past a Kaiser hospital, and everybody around there's got the masks on. It worked great. I loved it, in the beautiful outside and the nature, Fremont nature. There's all kinds of interesting nature in Fremont. Okay, well, not as much though, actually, because the BART station was dead. Now it goes all the way to Berryessa. I think it does a stop at Milpitas. And then, yeah, onto there. I would like to take a little trip down there sometime and see what that is. Oh, wow. We got a phone call. Let's see what it is. Hang on. Gonna answer right now.
For your services.
Hello,
To not be able
this
to
is
find
Mike.
Your business online.
Can I help
Press
you?
1 to speak with a Listing Pro expert so we can quickly check the status of your Google business listing.
Oh.
This will only take a few minutes.
Okay.
Press 9 if you wish to be removed from this list.
Let's see if
Thank
that works.
you and have a nice day.
Did that 9 take me off? Let's see. Oh, they're gone. I was going to have a friend there at Cafe anyway, but now I don't. So there's a police reform vote going on. The House is poised for a vote on Democratic police reform bill. It's opposed by Trump and congressional Republicans. There was Trump's plan to visit Mount Rushmore for July 4th has drawn criticism from Native Americans. There's that going on right now. So and did you know that rice can help your blood pressure? What? What's it? No, wait, that's not true. Let me take that back. In the future, taking your blood pressure medicine could be as simple as eating a spoonful of rice, and it would have fewer side effects. Transgenic rice. Oh, that's what it is. That's what lowers blood pressure in hypertensive rats. Interesting. And today in history, and we were just talking about Prince, the people I was over at their location yesterday enjoying some delicious food, as you'll see in the podcast picture at MikeStaleyPodcast.com. And apparently on this date in history, what happened with Prince? Oh, Prince just disappeared. Something happened. Let's see. We had did he pass away on this date? He was 57. I know that when he passed away. I looked that up last night. Oh, well, I clicked on something and brought me to the History Channel. No thanks. Okay, well, we get it. Ads are not the reason you're here. To continue watching video, please, no. Go away. As we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley. Mont. Oh, Purple Rain hit stores. That's what happened on this date. In, what was that, 84. And then there was a couple of birthdays today of people that are no longer with us, sadly. Both deaths that I guess could have been avoided. Anthony Bourdain and George Michael would have had birthdays today. As we are outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, Mont, the last place on earth. Hey, you want a job? Hit me up. 336MM Daily. 3 + 3 = 6. MM is a Mike Matthews Daily, isn't what this podcast has been now for many, many days. Yes, because somebody is leaving where I work, and I have to find someone to replace him, and he's pretty much irreplaceable. Yeah, like that dang wonderful Beyonce song. So, oh, by the way, there is a guy that does the schedule for a place. He's a work scheduler. Do you ever work for a guy who does the schedule, and you ask him for days off, and he goes, okay, so he takes you off every single day that you work. Oh, and the days off. And then puts you in these completely other days. It's like never ask for a day off is what he's telling me, I guess. Yeah, fat chance. Hey, so look who's out here. Hello, Michael Marsh, it's Madame Rootabega. And yes, it's so good to have you here. What are you doing with that camera? Oh, I'm videotaping the show for YouTube, and I'm probably going to just destroy it because I don't see who would want to watch this bald white guy, middle-aged white guy talking into a microphone. Yes, no one would watch that. Oh, but you would watch it, right? Yes. If I paid you. Yes. And then you'd watch a video on gaming. No. Look who else is here. Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the barking attendant. And it's Bison Bentley. Do you know that? Mike, we'd like you to play a sound effect right now. Okay. Do it! I just did. That was cool.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, we liked it. Do you know that? Well, so I had written down while I was on BART a couple of ideas of what I was going to talk about today, and I dropped the list of things I was going to talk about, and now I'm trying to remember if I put anything important on that list. Guess not. It fell out of my pocket somewhere between the Fremont BART and where I work. That's going to be interesting when somebody finds that. Because I don't know what I know I jotted something down about something I heard in the news about places. Oh, McDonald's is no longer going to use Impossible Meat or Beyond Meat. Does the Impossible Burger or their Beyond Burger or whatever, which made me think, does McDonald's even have real? Is it like even their meat is mystery meat anyway? There could be whatever in there. In fact, there was a Psych episode I watched, the one with James Rade and Dooley. Is it Dooley Hill? I forget the guys from that show. Nobody remembers that show. But they remember that jingle. And in that episode, there was somebody who they were protesting a restaurant because they said they were vegan. But then it turned out that the cook put beef broth into the vegetarian food to make it taste better. Which that defeats the whole purpose. So I wonder if that was an actual case of that. Wasn't McDonald's accused of that at one point? Or that they're... Anywho, you can chime in about that. And maybe answer this question.
Where's the beef?
336MM Daily, 3 plus 3 equals 6. MM is in Mike Matthews, Daily is in what this podcast has been. Next show, it'll be the wonderful Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer. We'll see if it gets a little more interesting around here. If, other people leave, other people show up, we don't know. It's a mystery, life's a mystery. And just you have to treat life like that. And not like you're...
I'm in a glass cage of emotion!
You're not in a glass cage of emotion, but do realize you have emotions and realize what you're feeling when you're feeling it. Like when I first heard the guy was leaving, I was like, no!
Kaboom!
Yikes! But everything's gonna be fine. Next show, fun things. But I gotta go right now because... Why, Kip?
I'm really busy right now.
That's right. Have a great day. Oops. It's episode 2072, I meant. 2072. Thank you. Oops.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!